Hey there, and welcome. Today, we're going to dive into the small details of business English that make a huge impact. You know, those little nuances that signal you're professional, you're confident, and by the end of this, you'll be ready to use them right away. So, let's get into it.
Okay, let's jump right in with a quick question for you. If you hire a lawyer, do you pay a price or a fee for their services? It sounds simple, right? But the answer really gets to the heart of what we're talking about today. So keep that question in mind as we go. You see, here's the main idea for our whole chat today. In the business world, it's often the smallest words, the prepositions, the specific word choices that make the biggest difference. Nailing these little details is how you level up your communication game.
So let's start with something fundamental, talking about money. I mean, in any business setting, getting currencies and big numbers right is absolutely essential.
When it comes to currencies, it's actually pretty simple. You've got the full name, like dirham, sadie, or dollar, and then you've got that three-letter code, like AED or GHS. A great rule of thumb, use the full name when you're speaking, like 50,000 dirhams, and use the code in writing, like in reports or invoices. It's a tiny change that instantly makes you sound more professional.
Okay, so picture this. You're in a formal presentation, and this number pops up on the screen. How would you say it? Well, the most precise professional way is 1,500,000. It's clear, it's correct, no confusion.
But let's be real. In a more casual meeting or just a conversation, you're way more likely to hear 1.5 million. It's a super common shortcut that just sounds more natural and fluent. And this works for everything, right? 2.5 million, 3.5 million, you get the idea.
Now let's build on that. It's not just about saying the number correctly, it's also about signaling how certain you are. Are we talking exact figures here, or are these just estimates?
And this is such a crucial difference. In a formal report, yeah, you're going to use a word like approximately to sound official. But if you're just chatting with a coworker, about or around is perfect. You'd say the project will cost about $50,000. It's more relaxed, but still totally professional.
And what if you need to talk about a range of numbers? Keep it simple. The phrases between X and Y and from X to Y are your best friends. They're understood everywhere and leave zero room for confusion. For example, the salary is between $5,000 and $7,000. Crystal clear.
All right, it's time to circle back to our little mystery from the beginning. This is a super common trap, but don't worry. We are about to clear up these 4 words: price, fee, fare, and fine, once and for all. First up, price. This is the easy one. A price is what you pay for a physical thing, a product. The price of a car, the price of a coffee, the price of a laptop. Here's a good way to remember. If you can hold it in your hand, it probably has a price.
Next up is fee. A fee is what you pay for a service, when someone does something for you. And ding, 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 this is the answer to our opening question. You pay a lawyer's fee. You also pay a registration fee for a conference or a membership fee for a gym.
Then we have fare. This word has one job and one job only: transportation. A bus fare, a taxi fare, an airline fare. If it's getting you from point A to point B, you're paying a fare. Simple as that.
And finally, there's the one we all hope to avoid, a fine. A fine is money you pay as a punishment for breaking a rule. Think of a parking fine or a speeding fine. It's a penalty.
So think of this slide as your ultimate cheat sheet: price for goods, fee for services, fare for transport, and fine for punishment. The big takeaway here is that the context is everything. Getting these words right makes you sound so much more precise and professional.
Okay, now let's talk about something that can totally transform your fluency. It's the power of collocations. And all that means is words that just naturally sound right together to a native speaker. Honestly, using them correctly is one of the biggest secrets to sounding more natural.
Let's start with a classic battle: make versus do. The pattern is actually pretty simple once you see it. We make things when we're creating or producing something new. You make a decision, you make a plan, you make progress. We do tasks and activities that already exist. You do business, you do your job, you do research. It's all about the natural pairing.
Here's another perfect example. Both heavy and strong can mean a lot of something, but you can't swap them. It's always heavy rain and heavy traffic, but it's strong coffee and a strong opinion. Learning these natural pairs is a massive shortcut to sounding more fluent.
And hey, here are some more quick wins you can start using today. You take notes, you don't write them. You have a meeting, you don't make one. You eat fast food, not quick food. See, these little tweaks make a huge difference in how you come across.
All right, for our final section, let's touch on the social side of business English, because using the right phrases for achievements and celebrations, that's key to building really strong professional relationships.
Okay, listen up, because this is a big one. Here's a crucial rule to remember. When you congratulate someone, the magic preposition is always on. Congratulations on the promotion, congratulations on winning the contract. It's never for. So many people get this wrong, but now you won't.
And one more little thing to keep in mind. We say congratulations for achievements, things that people worked hard for, like a new job or a huge success. But a birthday? Well, that's an annual event. It's not really an achievement. For that, a simple, warm, happy birthday is absolutely perfect. It's a common mix-up, but super easy to fix.
So as we wrap things up, I've got a question for you. What's one word or phrase you learned today that you're going to make a point to use this week? Maybe it's using fee the right way, or saying heavy traffic, or congratulating a colleague on their success. Because at the end of the day, the real secret to mastering this is actually putting it into practice.